map, and he didn't look good. He got brutalized. It looked like no problem. But that was a
you guys remember this? Like right here,
yeah.
remember a lot of roaches just dying right there? We're all like sitting in the room going,
do I remember?
He might be able to recover. Like maybe there's
I did that too.
Maybe there's a chance,
yes.
actually. This is a part of his plan, like that. Yeah,
that's the fanboyism.
It was denial. There was a lot of denial that night.
Denial and fanboyism. I was sitting in my hotel room on my honeymoon with my wife, and I saw that happening, and I was like, well.
Oh, you're talking about the Pro League game. I'm sorry. I was talking about the Anaheim game.
Oh.
Where
I didn't see that one.
No.
Oh,
God, it was bad. But it is the same thing. Yeah,
okay.
I did it in both. Admittedly.
Yeah, in the Pro League one, I was like, well, maybe if he drone drills and, I don't know, it's a huge swell of something. No, he was dead.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. All right, we are underway. Number 2. I don't think there's game sounds.
Oh, but there's definitely music in the background. There's a party going on,
yeah.
guys.
Are there? I don't know.
Kingston hosted an amazing party night 1, and then since then they've been showing off their technology and entertaining guests in their suite here at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, culminating in this mixer, actually. So, pretty cool, actually.
It is kind of nice.
Loving these guys.
Thinned out a little bit, but it's cool.
Yeah.
It's great. One more day left to CES officially, I think.
Really?
Yeah. It's a 4-day event.
Okay.
And it might even go till Friday.
I was going to say, I think it actually goes till the weekend.
Yeah.
It's a long one. And then after that, do you know what convention comes in town this coming weekend?
AVN.
What is that?
The Adult Entertainment Expo.
Sick.
Or something like that. I don't know exactly. Adult Video. I don't know.
I love that they call it. It used to be E3 that was with them, right?
No, it used to be CES, and this event would always fall on top of each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think Los Angeles does have one as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, E3 is Los Angeles then.
Yeah.
Okay. That's where I got it confused. Yeah, I just like that. I think it's really funny that's the pairing. So I don't have any follow-up. That's just it.
Next goes down.
Yeah, and sort of the hatchery, worth noting. A lot of times MC is very good about getting that hatchery to go down at the third base, which is okay, but not ideal. That's not where they want to be. And with him getting it down here at the natural, he's going to be able to send his Zerglings out hunting for that probe. I think it's at the third.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem, man.
Every once in a while I got to, like, stretch my arm, and I forget that I'm observing.
We are on hour 9 or 10 of our casting of this 2-day event. Not that I'm complaining, because the game level has been high, and Jaedong is exciting.
They've totally been great.
Yeah.
I've been absolutely ecstatic about this.
It would be funny if 4 Terrans qualified and we invited 2 Terrans, just like a TBT fest. I would have called in sick for my first commentating gig ever. Day 2, I'm sorry, Weed, I can't do it.
You're going to have to take it up for me.
I hate you.
2 Zerglings do get into the main base. You might be asking yourself, well, what does this mean? Not much.
Yeah, nothing really.
Scout, if he tries to attack probes, it's usually a probe victory, and he can't really go back in. There it is.
They'll be annoying. I mean, they'll definitely earn, with Jaedong's micro, they should earn the cost of the 2 Zerglings in mismining. But beyond that, not much more will happen. And as you said, in terms of scouting, yeah, that is there. The downside of that is that Protoss, especially on this map, have really, especially at this stage, they're very similar. There's not a whole lot you can see, and then you go, he has a 19th probe on his middle.
Yeah, my
that
gosh,
means he'll go double Stargate. It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't. All right.
They're going to run around for a while, though. Jaedong actually, here's one of the things I do miss from Brood War. When you got Lings in someone's base, because of low latency or LAN mode, they could be there forever until anything range came out. As it is here, these 2 Zerglings are going to suffer from their latency and probably do not much at all.
So 1 Zergling stays alive, continue to scout, but we are going to see... Actually, there's the first 2 gases taken here.
Yeah, 44 supply. He's been doing this every time.
Pretty much.
You know what? I keep saying that. I got to correct myself to give him more credit. He actually mixes it up. I've seen him do 23 supply single gas. I've seen him do 38 supply double gas. And then we're seeing here at the 46 supply double gas, and he's gone as high as 50 as well. So he actually changes it up, and that's part of what makes him hard to play against.
Finally, the Zergling.
Your fate is sealed.
You're dead. Is taken out. Now, keep in mind, if you just joined us, this is the grand finals of the Kingston HyperX 10-year anniversary tournament, where we have a tied game, 1-1. We're now on Ohana in this best of 7, which effectively makes it a best of 5. First person to win 3 more games is declared the winner.
Yeah.
Jaedong, it's his birthday. He's been playing fantastic all day, but MC, I'll tell you what, you know, he's had his ups, he's had his downs, but I feel like MC coming to a level of consistency, even if he does have a bad tournament, you look at those results, you look at the money that he's earned, as you mentioned before. By the way, did anyone tweet you and tell you how much
They tweet
money?
me links to it.
Oh, well, that doesn't help.
Doesn't help
Come
me.
on, you got to do the work
man.
for
I
us.
appreciate the first step, though. That was nice. I want to say this, too. You mentioned inconsistency. You're absolutely right. But what I think is happening here, too, is I feel like he's inconsistent in the ZvP matchup. He's got a long way to go there. His ZvT and ZvZ is world-class already. I think it's actually really top-notch, and that's cool. That's, I mean, a lot of people are talking about the elephants in the room, and they're here, and he's one of the biggest elephants to have in the room.
We are going to have a fight here. Zealot's taken out. Actually, every single unit might die here.
He stopped that random attack that MC sometimes does.
That's right, it was.
The 6 Zealot, 1 Stalker random attack.
It was that one.
Yeah.
He's going to get this pylon, too, and the probe moving out. That's exactly what it was.
He's
now
like, you know what? I have to do it anyways. Here come 3 Zealots.
3 more Zealots. They will be spotted by these Zerglings.
I don't get it. And they're going to march off to the death. There's already roaches coming out. The rocks are not down. That's the only thing MC has going for him. The other good news, though, is he's not committed to it. Oh, there's a Dark Shrine. Okay, so that's what he's trying to do.
Okay. There it is.
And it gets scouted in the last second.
Wow.
It absolutely gets scouted, but did Jaedong look? Some players don't look at the end of the life of their scouting overlord or overseer.
That's true.
But he's really good about making overseers all the time. So this Dark Shrine's a little bit late. And it's long. Yeah, there's
overseers.
no way. Yeah, you saw it.
Yeah, there's overseers. No gases inside the main. Of course, as I say that,
You're like
both
the
of them
whisperer. He's like,
occupied.
I'm sorry. Do the Sauron of Zerg.
Make a Nidus worm.
I see you. With no gases.
Trying, not quite broken down the rocks yet. Blink is coming out. There we go. They're going to finish up here. No forward pylon either.
Yeah. Well, he tried it. They all got cut
I
down.
guess that's right.
Yep.
That probe did.
Jaedong's so good about scouting. He's going to go ahead and remove the rocks. It's obviously important. We see Infestation Pit burrow. Once again, Zergs of the world. Jaedong gets burrow, so should you. That's going to be your bumper sticker someday. But for now, we'll just settle for saying it.
It's so true.
Yeah.
I'm one of those guys that gets burrow. I think it's too valuable.
It's right.
I mean, even a Ling, like, burrowed somewhere where you just I mean, that's vision, man. It makes so much sense.
Delaying expansions. Everyone goes Infestors these days, whatever. But Infestors without burrow, I don't have a bigger pet peeve. It really bothers me. It's 100-100 to make them safe for the most part. So do it.
And if you're going to go roaches, healing them up.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, there's just so many reasons why to do it. I feel like it's a necessity. ZvZ, the Ghostu user showed us that you don't necessarily need burrow, but I think in some cases, Jaedong showed us why you should get it.
I just think burrow makes you better. Like, there's you know what? I've sat a lot of Zergs down. I got a lot of Zergs on my team. I talked to them about this, and they never go, well, I prefer not to go burrow because it allows me to get a fat. There's nobody that says that. They just go, yeah, you're right. And then they don't do it.
I mean, after Lair, I can understand you don't get it right away, but it usually is a few in-game minutes, or at least within an in-game minute.
Yes, you get close right away.
Yeah.
And then my other big soapbox with Zergs is Overseers. I see so many Zergs with like literally 1 Overseer, and then the really cool ones have 2. I'm saying you have 3 or 4, and I'm saying you corrupt, you constantly drop your changelings, and you have at least 1 designated to perusing the main and natural all the time.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
Like, well, that's 200 gas.
He's already, I mean, it is. And you know what? It's 200 gas that can save your ass in so many different situations.
It's 1 infestor that gives you infinite information, delays their upgrades, stops some of their production, and makes you safe against Dark Templar. How many times have you seen Zergs complain about Dark? Well, I don't have to ask you that question because I do Dark Templar quite a bit. So I'll just tell you, 1,000,000 times a day.
All the time.
Add it all up.
Yeah, sure. Easy mode for you. Just makes the GTs a win. Wow. Yeah, like that.
I was just trying to get my Brew Lords out. Get my investors.
You know when I stopped bitching about DTs? When I actually started trying to do it myself to understand, like why, what can happen, what goes wrong, why it's not an auto win every single time. I wish I could do that with Terran, man, but I suck.
It's very much, yeah, Terran's really hard. Those idiots playing the harder race.
Even
Anyways,
Ghosty used this when he was playing Terrans. He's like, I really suck at Terran. And I'm like, no, not as bad as me. He's like, no, I'm really bad.
you know who's frustratingly good at Terran, and it's scary? Complexity Minigun.
I have seen him play some
Actually
Terran
has a
on his
really
game,
good
yeah.
Terran. And I'm not just saying, like, you can say whatever you want about my level of play. It impresses me. It's really good.
All right, well, this army's starting to look pretty good for MC. 6386 army supply. Of course, the infestors are out. You can see they've almost got full bars of energy. This fourth base is up, I assume. Yep, Hive already.
Hey!
Oh! Look at that! Look at that! That's awesome!
In action.
That's awesome!
You know what? Kids, remember this.
Utah Jaedong
I told
something.
him. Today is a good day. Now, the next thing I'll tell him, too, is to make sure that the Greater Spire is covered by those spine crawlers. But this is a good start.
I mean, it isn't like a
One
harder
base
position
down,
to move
2
up.
to go!
Pretty soon. He's got all these. This is his coverage as far
Yeah,
as
he
he's
knows
concerned.
that. He's got that down.
Yeah.
To his
that's good.
credit, I mean, in his defense, I'll tell you what, watch Greg ZvP. It's actually freaking hilarious. Greg, in training, used to just be like, warp prisms, and then he started making like 35 spine crawlers across his 4 bases, and now he giggles. He giggles when the warp prism shows up. He's
come
like,
on.
please, I've invested in this. Make it worthwhile. Like,
That's
amazing.
That is funny. But yeah, Jaedong now with some static defense. And hey, that's going to be good. Look what's coming out here
Yeah.
by MC.
Second Spire coming out. He really does upgrade. Oh, look at that Neural Parasite upgrade. And I'm telling you what, we're going to sound like a couple of old bitter ladies, but I'm very bitter about the fact that a lot of Zergs also don't get Neural Parasite with their Infestors. Or if they do, it's at minute like 35 because they don't know what else to spend their money on. It's actually
True.
the nightmare of every single Protoss in Wings of Liberty is that, that just a random Neural Parasite comes up, Vortex is whatever the F, sometimes it's Protoss Army, sometimes it's a complete whiff, but it's gone. And if without the Vortex, 16 Broodlords don't die.
Yeah. It's true.
That's what we have the Tempest for in the future.
We really do not see Neural Parasite hardly at all.
Not
now they
enough.
got Zealots
Yeah.
warping in. There's cancellation on this 5th base trying to go up. Plenty stuff out right now, but we have Storm, and that mothership is on the way. Of course, the Spine Crawler wall.
Needs to push the Spine Crawlers forward. You just saw
Yeah.
him try to take that mid-left base. He couldn't.
Oh, it worked.
Oh, it's
It
amazing.
worked. His
Yeah.
Spore Crawler killed, and there you go.
A little bit of me feels like I've betrayed my own kind. Like, MC is a very close and good friend of mine, and I'm literally...
No, what you've done is you have leveled him up so we could see
Yeah.
even better games.
Thank you, Wheat.
That's what
be
you
my
want.
life coach over here.
There you go.
This is exact. I immediately feel better about that now. Now, it's not a lot of Broodlords. So here's the other thing we've seen happen to Jaedong a few times is he gets a little bit aggressive. His coverage of the Broodlords gets separated. He gets blinked under and they're picked off. And that's not that scary, again, when you have like 16 Broodlords. But when you only have like 8, it is scary.
And look at it. Oh, I thought those Corruptors are actually going right into into that Warp Prism path. But no, that is going to be stopped yet again.
Hear all the Changelings dying?
I hear Changelings
That's
dying like
because
crazy.
of Jaedong.
Yeah.
He makes Changelings, and he's active about them all the time. So let's watch this Warp Prism. Oh, wow. Holy cow. Well, I can't take credit for that. He's just kind of evolved beyond.
Yeah, he is. He's like, well, I'm going to take this idea and
Yeah.
make it 1,000 times better.
That's Jaedong, man. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
Another attempt at that base over there. Zealots moving in. The Warp Prism get targeted down. Again, Jaedong does want to push forward with his Spine Crawler wall or just make a new one. That too is fine.
That's actually insane.
That is actually taking another idea and making it better. They're going to be on equal bases, and the mothership is out. A Vortex will be available. Maybe as many as 2 by the time they fight. Now, it comes down to avoiding the Vortex, but if he can... Oh, wow. That's actually... Well, no, the Army should clean that up. Oh, no, the Broodlords are here. This is a real fight.
Yeah.
Wow, he just says no. Not now.
I just, had he been in a better position, maybe he would have chose to engage.
He agrees with you, too.
He just backs off. 4th base going to go down.
That hurts, man.
Also, got the Zergling there, so that's going to be tough. There we have another warp in. Uh-oh. Oh! It happened, man.
I'm loving it.
It actually happened. Look at how many spots are there.
Yeah.
How many drones is he at, too? 71.
It's the right number. Now, very slowly in the background, we have 3 carriers being made. So we're looking at Zealots dying, we're looking at sentries getting dropped out of Warp Prisms, and I'll tell you what's happening. Supply is being made more cost efficient. So my fear for Jaedong is that we're going to see the next tier of ZvP needing to be learned here for him, and that is that the Protoss eventually accepts they can't win a fight with Blink Stalkers and Vortexes, and they count on air units.
That's true.
And we're coming up on that. I mean,
it's very true.
If he doesn't have any Corruptors or not enough Infestors, those carriers, man.
Let's just take a look at the unit counting station, too. 11 Broodlords, 10 Infestors, got some Lings out there, peppered amongst. Oh, we got yep, there it is. The carriers coming out, man.
Yep. Where are they coming out? Maybe the 3rd?
Maybe the 3rd.
Yeah,
yeah, just sitting up there. And
Jaedong's got a bank, but no gas.
It is. We got another one coming up here, and he's moving forward. This could be pretty tight because look at the ground army. It's really not nothing. And no neuroparasite. He's just going to go ahead and use the Corruptors. No. Now, is he going to put the Colossus? Is he going to put the Archons in? There's one in. One going in.
To. Oh.
There's the 2.
Yeah. Corruptors can skirt away too. They're too fast.
There we go.
There should be another Vortex.
There is another Vortex.
But it goes down.
And that's going to be bad.
Good storm. But
okay,
here come the carriers.
His
best chance. And a lot of the energy of the Infestors is getting dumped. There's no Corruptors here to speak of. I mean, when I say no, I mean not enough. Certainly not enough. Storms go down on the Infested Terrans. I think MC is about to roll over that army. Look at that production tab. 4 more Infestors coming out.
Bring it back. He's got to bring it back.
Oh, actually,
I mean,
they'll outrun the carriers.
Yeah, they're absolutely outrun the carriers. And now there's 0 ground army. But this obviously very devastating. And actually, not too many interceptors.
Near. Guys, go faster.
And what do we have coming out? A bunch of Lings, more Infestors, more Corruptors.
He needs more Corruptors.
The Lings, though, obviously great for a little counterattack.
Yeah, let's stop the 4th. That's good. But he needs to get to that, yeah, if you look at the 4th, it's going down right now, actually.
Yep. Oh, there they go, yep.
Or he's trying to. Doesn't know what to kill. He's going to get the Archon. Suppy happy about this. You can always count on Suppy for real emotion over there. See him slapping the knee of Min, our translator.
7 more Corruptors plus 3 fire attacks, level 3, and then 9 Spores. That's a pretty awesome game. I don't think we've seen a PvZ like this in quite some time, man.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. And by now, too, you can see another thing.
What's that?
Warp Prism attempts, done. Eventually, the Protoss gets to a point where they say, I can't do that anymore. This is beautiful. Beautiful.
Double Warp Prism coming out right now.
Oh, well, I was completely wrong. I was the exact opposite of right. It's not good, though. All the bases are completely covered in force of Spine Crawlers.
Oh, that's really not good. He's going to try to get these guys in, though.
Yeah. And kill a...
Done.
Maybe kill a Spore Crawler. Yeah, we got a Spore Crawler. Sickest.
All right, so let's talk about where we're at right now. That was not intentional. We've got now pushed Spine Crawlers. Got some Spore Crawlers coming in. More Corruptors coming out. In fact, unit counting station says 23 Corruptors at this point. Of course, with Corruption, too. They're really great. We've not seen the carrier production continue. I mean, he did continue beyond that. But sitting on 9 carriers, what else do you feel like MC needs to do in addition to this? You called it, the Air Army coming out, but is he going to be in a lot of trouble just because of the bank and the economy of Jaedong?
He's out. He's getting out cement. And Ohana's, there's no wiggle room. If he had an opportunity for, like, counterattacks or something like that, then perhaps. But without counterattacks,
GG!